1962. The height of the Cold War. While the world's superpowers were locked in a tense nuclear standoff, an unusual and top-secret project was underway in the heartland of America, specifically the quiet town of Kokomo, Indiana. This is the story of a shocking discovery that would shed light on one of the strangest experiments in Indiana's history. The United States Department of Defense had covertly taken over a large property in Kokomo under the guise of a pharmaceutical company. In reality, they were conducting cutting-edge research into human radiation tolerance and survival, a project so sensitive that it was hidden from public scrutiny for years. Our journey began when we came across declassified documents detailing an operation called Project Sunshine. While the name might evoke images of warm beaches, this $8 million undertaking by the Atomic Energy Commission had a far more alarming purpose. Project Sunshine aimed to collect human tissue samples from around the world to measure the global spread of radioactive fallout, a grim consequence of nuclear weapons testing. What initially piqued our interest was an intriguing reference in these documents to a site in Indiana. With further investigation, we found that Kokomo had been home to a secret Cold War lab where researchers conducted extensive studies on non-human primates and other animals. These experiments aimed to understand how living beings responded to various levels of radiation exposure, information deemed crucial during the Cold War era. The site was operated by the AEC's Biology and Medicine Division, later absorbed into the present-day Department of Energy. At its peak, this clandestine lab employed over 150 scientists, technicians, and support staff working tirelessly to gather data for Project Sunshine and related studies. Yet, the most shocking revelation came when we learned that the researchers in Kokomo conducted their experiments not just on animals, but also on humans, mostly unknowing patients from local hospitals. The scientists exposed these individuals to doses of radiation similar to those expected during a nuclear attack or accident, aiming to study the effects and potential countermeasures. While some participants were informed about the nature of the experiments, many others were misled or not told at all, raising serious ethical concerns that continue to haunt discussions on human experimentation today. Now, standing amidst the remnants of this secret Cold War-era lab in Kokomo, Indiana, we can't help but wonder about the lives that intersected here and the secrets they carried. The questions surrounding the ethics and necessity of such research remain as relevant today as they were during the height of the Cold War. And with these unanswered questions, we embark on a quest to uncover more truths behind the Lost Lab and Indiana's hidden history. Delving deeper into the enigma that is the Lost Lab of Indiana, we find ourselves drawn to the figure of Dr. Frederick Myers, an eccentric millionaire with a penchant for scientific exploration and cutting-edge technology. Born in 1902 to a wealthy Midwestern family, Myers was destined for greatness from an early age. He studied electrical engineering at MIT, where he developed a keen interest in the potential applications of electromagnetism. Upon inheriting his family's fortune, Dr. Myers turned his attention to funding various research projects that aligned with his scientific passions. In the 1940s, he became increasingly fascinated by the possibilities of Cold War-era technology and its potential impact on national security. This led him to establish a private research lab in Kokomo, Indiana, far from prying eyes but close enough to major technological hubs for easy access to resources and talent. The exact nature of the work conducted at Dr. Tick. Myers' lab remains shrouded in mystery, but we do know that he collaborated with several prominent scientists and government agencies during this time. Declassified documents reveal connections between Myers and the Office of Scientific Research and Development, which oversaw military research during World War II. Further investigations uncover ties to the National Defense Research Committee and the Manhattan Project, hinting at the level of importance placed on the work being done in Kokomo. One particularly intriguing aspect of Dr. Myers' story is his association